And y'all check this out, man. As y'all can see by the title, y'all already know what time it is. Now, the reason why we got to do stuff like this because we got to know how to pick out, the fruits that's actually, for your tasting. And what I mean by that is you got to know how to pick things that's right for you. So, anyways, when it go down to that, when it come down to certain things, like someone trying to lead us to lostness, and when it come down to them trying to break things down, they just make it all sound like they got the right date, they got the right time, and then they'll switch it up and be like, oh, it ain't the right schedule, it ain't the right date, they're going by this calendar, that calendar. Y'all know y'all are already too lost into, man. Y'all still worried about the calendar, don't even understand how it works, don't even understand that the new year is not even the new year that you're celebrating. You don't even understand how that switched around. So then when it's time to talk about seasons and signs, period, it's already a whole bunch of lostness. So these people do not have the understanding. So when they come at things, I guess people from America, believe people when they be from other countries because they sound more confident in what they're saying. But trust me, idiots sound real smart too when they saying a bunch of dumb junk. You know what I'm saying? They very confident in it. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand how this junk work out here. So before even getting into it, the main thing that we got to talk about is the sun. If you don't know what the sun is what you religious people call Jesus. So we already done broke that down. I got a live, go check it out. It's from yesterday. Basically just talking about, proving religious people, da, da, da. So you go check it out. I'll put the link down in the description so we ain't have to go through all that. But either way, just as own proof, and it's getting like to the times of people starting to understand that everybody ain't so sleep that they can't see that simple stuff no more. Now that's done became the normal, you know what I'm saying? But you still have these groups of mugs that think they something else, you know what I'm saying? And they try to get out here and they try to run stuff and they try to control the masses of saying this is what the world need to go through or this is what they going through. So now it ain't working no more. You know what I'm saying? It used to work back in the days, like that peer pressure of, people being religious and around you and making you feel some type of way and junk like that. Boy, you can tell we live in some new times now, because now, man, it done became just like a laughing mark to see so many people invested into just believing in one person saying that, oh, Jesus is about to return, and don't even understand the Jesus concept. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy as I don't know what. And then this is what made people throughout life lose faith in what y'all was talking about anyway, because it don't never make sense. So when it come down to common sense and you start realizing what these people talking about, literally just running in circles, and it ain't got nothing to offer you or to teach you for you to actually learn and expand your consciousness, you start realizing you in a magical box. You start realizing like these things was all against you. What's good, MD? So man, when you start thinking about it, we got fake people out here telling people the rapture date was September the 23rd, which was when the sun fully was in Libra, because it was 1 degrees in Libra. So we got them saying that don't understand that the sun is falling, aka the sun is being announced in the Bible as being Jesus. So this is us going into the fall. So a lot of people already don't know that somehow, don't even know how, and don't think about hieroglyphics. What's good, Lay? What's good? Oh, I can't read that name, but what's good? You from Bellers? That's good. That's cool. That's cool. Because you know what I'm saying? We all got different type of dimensions of how they shaped us and, made us out of places. Like I just said the other day, Korea's the best technology people. You get what I'm saying? China and stuff like that. So, and Americans is the best warriors. So you got other places where they're like the best treasure hunters and junk like that. It's because of how they shaped us and molded us. So anytime y'all want to talk about that, I'll talk about public schooling, how it came about, how they made every system start going by things like this, and to show you how the world got controlled by using these same things they tell us about politics, education, entertainment, business, and religion, how all 5 of those things tie together. You get what I'm saying? That's the reason why you see LeBron shaking hands with a pope. You get what I'm saying? So it get deep. So you from Bangladesh? That's cool. So listen, check this out, y'all. When we have people that's telling y'all you have a rapture date, and they say September the 23rd with not understanding that the sun is going into Libra, then they go to switching the date again and saying, oh, because the calendar they got is 9 days behind. So now what y'all gonna wait for October the 7th and then sell all your stuff and then give up again? Go ahead, give it to me then. Just tell me that. Go ahead, give me your stuff. If you gonna go, if you believe the rapture coming that day, just give me whatever you got then. You know what I'm saying? I might as well take it. You know what I'm saying? You getting ready to get beamed up. Let you tell it. So we got people that's really stuck into movies. The only time you ever seen somebody get beamed up into a sky is on a movie. So now, not only do we don't believe movies, we believe movies, but you get what I'm saying? Like you have to understand where these things come from. So a lot of religious people don't even understand the concept of how they got their Bible, how they got lost into it, because they don't know that the Bible goes hand in hand with the education system. The education system was for you to learn English and for you to learn the numbers and all this, for you to learn numerology and geometry without you knowing it, getting used on yourself. So then when you read these things, You don't realize what you're doing. You anamorphize things. You turn everything to man because mankind is the only thing you know. So in the Bible, when it says man, the people run into that and think that they're talking about an actual human. No, it's talking about the thought or the image. It's talking about masculine energy. It's not talking about man. So when you get down to that, they don't understand the man in the sky theory. You get what I'm saying? So this is the reason why they get lost all the time. And like I even showed, even when y'all try to be funny and show ancient Egypt pictures and stuff, it's always somebody with a sun disc in the back of their head. Why these guys got to have a sun or something all in the back of their head? And if they ain't got a sun, watch they got the crescent moon or they got some type of moon. This letting you know that this God is the representation of this energy. So this might be the feminine masculine energy. This might be the masculine energy. This might be the sun energy. You get what I'm saying? So people don't understand, even Bible people. You had the Lilith. Lilith was the what? Adam's first original girl, right? And Lilith went and lay beneath him, aka this is why she was kicked out of heaven. So y'all to make it sound like it was an actual person got kicked out of heaven. That don't make sense. No, it was actual energy. So this means when you look at the ball now, or you look at the yin and yang sign, you see the white on top and the black on bottom. Lilith represented the black. Adam represented the white. So when you look at it, you can even see the poles inside of it. So when you look at Eve as the overall, Eve will be the all black. Adam would be the all white. The poles inside of it will be these other side stories that they done started switching and taking out of the Bible. So y'all don't even understand even the book of Enoch of when it says the angels have fallen in love with the women of earth. Mind y'all, women of earth wasn't born then. Humans wasn't existing then. So y'all don't understand the women of earth was the feelings and emotions of becoming attached. So this is why they tell you not to get attached to this planet or to anything, because this is when you become materialized over something. This was become Satan. You get what I'm saying? When you don't want to let it go. So when people say Satanists don't want to die, they don't understand the concept of that. It's not that they don't want to die. They're trying to hold on to something. So they're trying to benefit that and push it back further as they can. So when we get into this type of stuff, the reason why people don't understand it, they don't go to the front in the beginning books of the things that taught them. They're just going into the story that already is. It's a history then. It's his story. If you don't understand why this man came up with that story, you might not understand why he even made the story from the beginning. So when you even go to the King James Bibles and you look at them, before King James made any Bible, he made a book called Angels and Demons, or the book of demonology. So the book of demonology was explaining what angels and demons was, but y'all still was lost by that. So even when we seen it in our cartoons, this was ways of us being manipulated. When you seen the little angel on one side and the devil on the other side, that was us being manipulated once again to try to put on a jersey to think one side better than the other. Same thing they would do with politics. Same thing they do with religion. Same thing they do with entertainment. Same thing they do with education. They make it like one education is better than the other. So yeah, even with the GEDs versus high school diploma, even a college AA versus community college. So they do these things to separate people and make one feel better than another to show genocide. So this started creating drama. This started creating chaos. So this is the reason why you see so many things get treated unfairly, even to America. The most Americans, like I break down all the time to y'all, most motels in America is owned 60% by Indian Americans. The other 40 is by Chinese Americans, Asian Americans. So you do your math on where y'all percent at as Americans, whether we white, black, no matter what color you try to make it. And then that's the other thing. You still got to have an understanding out here for people. It's not like people are just angry and that's how they is. No, we have a government that done put us in situations and then played the hero. So they bring chaos and then they play out the hero of fixing it. So the same thing they did with the vid. Y'all already know. The vid came in, it was super serious. You had to wear something every time. Nah, it ain't that serious. Now you ain't gotta wear this like this. So what it did, weak it? What it got weaker or something? You get what I'm saying? Like none of this stuff makes sense. So we gotta stop believing in the same people that lied to us multiple times. We done caught them with the lie with the fake NASA landing. We done seen that, you know what I'm saying, with NASA going to the moon and stuff. But it was able to go to the moon about 60 years ago, but now can barely go to the moon now, but can't go there now. You get what I'm saying? And we done seen them with even the fake space thing, with a fake space shuttle. If y'all haven't, go check it out. Where they trying to float in the space shuttle, and they're not even floating. They don't like little zip lines and stuff. And you can see the line. You can even see when they drop something, they just fell straight to the ground. So like they done been debunked in their own stuff. That is the reason why they getting real sketchy and being real critical on what they put on air. Because you know why? You got people like us, right? The content creators. We done started breaking down and analyzing stuff more than your news would have ever gave you. You get what I'm saying? I'm breaking down stuff more than your book would have ever gave you. So it don't matter if you read the Bible. Look at the real life of what we actually going through. You don't think that we being ran by man? You don't think that all our belief systems follow behind a man. Yet when you end your prayer, you say amen. Yet you say the man above and don't understand. It's not talking about a man as a human. It's talking about the image and ideal. But yet you still get lost under that. So it's pure blasphemy to God because you make God seem like a human, which is immortal. So let's not forget that. Do y'all not remember even when they made those other movies, Hercules and stuff like that was a half human, half God? So that's what y'all look at Jesus as, or Hercules, and then y'all look at Zeus as just a god. That's funny as hell, ain't it? So you don't think that these predictive programmers and they actually program your predictions of thinking that something is something and it ain't that. So you done got all confused. So they can only talk to their people with the same book. Where you thinking that, oh yeah, look, they don't understand the Bible. They don't understand the word. No, you don't understand the words. Pastor Joshua, your time have come, bro. Your time have come. When I get to you and I see what you got going on, listen, I barely know you. I only seen one video. You trying to explain the rapture and explain why it didn't happen on the 23rd of September. And now I'm saying it's supposed to happen on October the 7th. And I'm going to tell y'all this now. If y'all think that's what a rapture is, y'all need to go somewhere. I'm telling you this now. Y'all going, yeah, they might need to come scoop y'all up. You get what I'm saying? Come scoop you up real quick and go on the fly off. Go ahead and let some aliens invade you. Let them go ahead and play the fake alien invasion on us because you already believe everything else. They might as well go ahead and just do a whole bunch of drones like they're doing Korea and they have these shows and stuff. Or they might as well just call out the other part of Korea when they had those big old giants, you know what I'm saying? And they mass them up and stuff and they walking with them. It's like part of their parade. They might as well do that. And stop playing with my numbers, dog. For real. I'm not even cussing or nothing. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to keep it clean. You get what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. If I ain't saying nothing that ain't real or that's actually powerful, then why am I shadow banned? Why is it that my stuff keep going up and down and all this here? Why do I have disconnections, lives getting deleted? Like, what's going on here? Come on, y'all. Y'all said freedom of speech. That ain't right. I respect the platform. You know what I'm saying? I love YouTube. That ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? We actually get to speak to each other. I like that. So don't, come on, man. Stop playing with this. You know what I'm saying? Get it right. So anyway, going back into it. When you got people like this out here, man, they leading people into losses. They leading people into hell. So basically, when you inside these religions, it's like you have a golem over you. It's like something is always watching you. So this lets you know you mentally weak. You have to depend on something else to make you be stronger or be more of a better person. Just let you know this has nothing to do with characteristics. Because if you're a good person, even if you had a golem or even something over you, you should want to do it from the goodness of your heart or move off your heart, not off of just hatred. You get what I'm saying? So we got to get a deep understanding of stuff because you got to understand the separation, because if we don't, we start blending the wrong colors together. We start mixing the wrong fabrics and everything don't blend and mix. So outside of that, you got people that actually believe people just because they're from another country. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, they got taken over too. How did they take over the world and just took over one country? That don't make sense, y'all. America is not the only country that sleeps. Other countries is too. Why you think a lot of them on lockdown? Probably too many of them went to waking up at the same time. Not saying everyone sleep in every country, but it's people that sleep more than it is with the conscious community, subconscious community. You get what I'm saying? So even the conscious community is a separation. Y'all don't understand that because the only thing they talk about is what you can see. And that's where they get caught up into a lot of light. They get blinded by the light because they think they seen something. They think it's actually real. So when something is staged, they don't understand how it works. So you got those crowds out there. You got the crowds that actually understand. So like I broke down the other day, you got 12 religions, right? The main 12 religions of the world. Then you got the 12 months of the year. Then you got 12 zodiacs. Then you got 12 air apostles. Then you got 12 tribes of Israel. Then you got all these goddamn 12s. Y'all ain't think that it was talking about the same damn thing? Y'all ain't think they was talking about the year? Y'all ain't think that the charkers and the planets was the same thing? It was just explaining how it works inside of you, how this planet basically works inside of you, and basically the astrology to the anatomy. You get what I'm saying? So these people don't even know anatomy. So it's funny, but yeah, they know how to, yeah, this the lungs, this the blood. They know that, but they don't understand how to actually get created. So when some kids is born and they're missing parts, they don't understand how that play out. It's a lot of it got chemical balance. When I mean by that, it's like mixing up in the mental realm. You get what I'm saying? You gotta have your mind right all the time, dog. I'm trying to tell y'all. They've been drove so many people crazy and then hitting people with all these foods and dyes and stuff. Now, instead of you just having a kid that got autism out of 1,000 kids, you get one kid, right? Back then, nah, now you got 1 out of 33. So we got these people doing this type of stuff to us, allowing someone like that to even get a motivation to be able to lead a crowd. Y'all have to start wondering, if they giving this person this position and power and not playing with their numbers, but pushing it down my algorithm and forcing me to feed into it, is it actually for me? It's the same thing with the news. So y'all gotta understand that. And the news plays hits. They don't give you the full truth. Half truth is better, so then they can run with whatever narrative fit the what's the name better, fit the situation better. So at the end of the day, that's all I'm trying to break down, man. Cause they jump be crazy, it'll be wicked. So you gotta be careful. Just because a person look like you, just because a person from a foreign country, that does not mean they know the truth. They all got lost too. And that's the other thing. There's a lot of people that believe in voodoo a certain way. It don't work like that, bro. Y'all don't understand that. It don't work like that. So if they could get you to believe in anything, and you already believe in fictitious people, you already believe in a God that's basically labeled as a pervert if you actually read the scripture, then you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on. So if you read the scripture from a perspective of making everything in it human, that means the God that we serving is a pervert. Then if you read it from the astrology perspective of just saying the things that's going on in heaven, and don't look at them as humans, but look at them as energy that's being done and used in certain ways, now you got a whole nother breakdown. Now ain't that crazy? Without having that same authority. So now when it says something about being naked, you don't think of a person just staring at you from the far, just watching you. That let us know, dog, we got a lot of weird stuff going on. And like I told y'all, religion went never in fucking the US. Y'all telling me Native Americans live tens of thousands of years, right? And never had to form a religion like what's being formed today, and made it through. Didn't have a Jesus Christ Lord and Savior, didn't have that, but yet they made it through and was way more successful with less stuff in life than what we got. We done manipulated every rock, metal, tree, animal, everything. We got coats made of animals, we got cars and junk stuff made of trees, melted down, man, we done messed with everything nature had to offer as humans. And I don't mean me, you get what I'm saying, but just saying, as humans, we done took a lot of turns that we shouldn't have took as the people. And these people make it seem like, oh yeah, you gonna pay for this. No, you gonna pay with this sun. This sun and what you gonna get out of it. Once you destroy all what Mother Earth gave you for this vegetation, guess what? You get no more food. You get no more plants. When you destroy the water that Mother Nature gave you, polluting and this stuff, guess what? You get no more fish. So when you do the same thing to animals and stuff, you start getting sick from trying to consume these beasts, or trying to get sick from trying to even eat this stuff. So y'all don't understand. It goes so deep, man. And a lot of people don't see that's how this stuff be working. We used to believe in the cosmos. You know that? And I don't even like saying that word, but we used to believe above. We used to really do. But now we don't do that no more. We believe in what man say. We believe in NASA tell us when a meteorite coming. We believe in NASA tell us how fast Mercury moving. We believe in NASA telling us how much a planet weighs. First of all, how do you track the speed of another planet? What they had, a damn police gun to move, caught that bit while I was in space? Like, come on, bro. So then they tell you they never been there, but tell you how cold it is. What? It tell you it's super hot, tell you it's super cold, tell you it's super dry. So you go, at this point, you just believe anything they tell you. They might as well just tell you anything. And then give you a fake show behind it. That ain't even got to be good. It's just a show. They get caught up in the same way they do it. People don't be exaggerating. People don't be tripping. Y'all heard y'all own president say the conspiracies be true. Oh, snap. And another thing, remember this. Remember this. And I'm telling y'all this. Quote this. I'm telling you, keep this in your head. If it's not real, they will make it real. Just like they make you believe something that ain't real, they'll bring something that ain't real and make you believe in real life. Actually, have to see it now. So remember that. Remember that. Just what they just did with the vid. It wasn't real, popped up in existence, had everybody scared. Now you don't need a mask all of a sudden. Now you don't got to do this all of a sudden. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to stop letting them lie to us. Now they tell you the government ran out of money, but everybody been paying taxes since your great granddaddy been working. So at the end of the day, what the hell? He said Zogma, tornado, back to Africa. It ain't back to no Africa. Who, them Africans was lost over there too. The Africans lost. Y'all don't think that they had ties with the white man? That's the reason why they call us African Americans. You don't think that they sold us out because their skin tone was closer than ours than any other race? You get what I'm saying? It got deep. Y'all don't understand how they used colorism back then. So if you want to bring that up, just think about that. Just think about this. We was actually Native Americans. They'll get you to do anything not to claim yourself. They'll get you to call yourself an African American. You're not even from Africa. Was you born in the U.S.? Did you live here your whole life? You know what I'm saying? Your family from here too? Like, that don't even make sense. So a lot of times, man, they just get us sidetracked and get us to pick a side. So nobody don't want to be an actual American full Native American no more. Like they just let that whole race just go away, huh? Right? That's crazy. Hondurans still Hondurans. Buddhists still Buddhists. So how the hell we get to America and they had to wipe us out this bad? You know why? Because we gave them hell for years on years. And look, I can't even talk about it. As soon as I go to talking about it, go to deleting numbers and stuff. Stop playing, man. We're going to just start talking about astrology on this joker. All right, let's just talk about Jesus the Son and how this pastor dude out here just losing everybody. Got everybody going astray. Got everybody out here tripping, wild or not, thinking that they really finna die, thinking they finna get beamed up in heaven. And some of them don't even know how they get that idea of knowing that shit that they do. Knowing the shit that they do. And that's another thing. Playing off of that Bible the way that they told you to be right for God, you ain't gonna be right for God. That's impossible to do. Your whole life was the opposite of what they told you. They was trying to tell you what not to do. But you're doing it now. Now you thinking that you die and you still in the same body and you just flying in the sky and that's the end of it. So now God ain't give you eternal life. What happened to the eternal life spectrum? Like they just go out the window? Like, so y'all don't know about spectator. So we play video games and see how they show us, right? When you're not in the game and you're dead or you're getting ready to come back into the game, aka get in a new body, you in what? You in spectator mode. You light as you could be. You at the top of the realm. You light. You're light into mass. So now, once you gain a body, gain a mind, or a player inside of a game, this is when you become back to life. Now you got a life again. When you run out of lives, you in the spectator world. When you get another life, you're into the life. You're into the world, what we call life, which is really death. So don't play with it. You get what I'm saying? It's simple. It's simple. It's more easy to explain that way than anything else. So now when we all, even when y'all want to get lost in the movies and stuff, that's why I make it like, boom, you know, the angels coming from up and the below to help or anything like that. They ain't coming from below and up. You get what I'm saying? So like, we got to break down the concept of that because everything that's above is not, so it's below. But a lot of times people get lost into that because you have, you know, hermetic principles that y'all don't learn and y'all don't understand it. So you don't understand the actual rhythm or you don't understand the actual polarization. So instead you get caught into these things. Certain things ain't polarized in that way because esoterically, let's just say all energy is good energy. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it needs. This is what it takes to go. This is what the team needs. So when you going like that, it's like the teamwork, dreamwork theory. So once all this energy is inside, it gets something to going. Whether you appear to be negative or whether you appear to be positive. That, for a small example, let me just give you an example. Most Leos is like that. So no matter if a Leo good at a sport or bad at a sport, for some reason, a lot of people gonna be willing to tune in and look at that Libra. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, these people need to, you know, wake up and really see what's going on. The people that we got out here that's talking and that's mainstream, even on the social medias, y'all got to realize the social media is the new mainstream. It's not no TV or no, you know, show like that where they pulling it up just off the gate. It might evolve to that later or they might convert it to that, but starting from the gate, the social media now is the new mainstream media because this is where everybody eyeballs is focused. Everybody's six-dimensional energy is over there. So this is where we putting all our wealth at. You know what I'm saying? Esoteric money. You get what I'm saying? Spiritual wealth, you know, spiritual bank. So a lot of people pay attention to things. So this is what you're doing with your time as a spirit. Instead of you evolving or instead of you going through this, you're paying attention to this. So what goes on is they get us to pay attention to shit that don't matter in life. That's why in 20 years, you can't name nothing you learn from sports. And then you see how the thing is. These people even get used. They just like us. They get used for a certain amount of time. So they get a whole bunch of money in a small amount of time, and that's it. Once they don't do whatever they got to do with it, they're in the same position. You get what I'm saying? Probably even a worse one. Probably done damaged their body by them going to play football, or probably done broke their nose by them playing baseball and they got hit in the face with a baseball. You get what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand, man, it get deep out here, bro. This ain't one of them things where we just got people just up here talking and there ain't no reason why they look at the most hated people. Let's look at it real quick. Cause y'all gotta get it. You gotta get it. The Hodges twins. Woo! I done seen them say the most black fatigue, the most racist shit ever in the world, dog. You get what I'm saying? And it's like something you can't even chuckle about. So then you turn around, then you got Anton Daniels. He make it sound like black mothers just suck ass. Nigga, hold on. You know how many black mothers in the hood right now raising their kids? Probably on their own. But guess what? Some of them probably got their dude there, but the way they got to play the system is acting like he ain't there. Do y'all not know that y'all statistics like that start to lie? Because people got to play the system a little different. But I ain't even going to get into deep into that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just to show y'all. These people just be out here talking, bro. And the thing about it is they just want to downsize people and make people feel small, bro. That's all it is, man. And then on top of that, when you in the room with one of these people, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that type of energy. You got to think of how full force they get to go when they on their platform. You know what I'm saying? This is where people get their little space and stuff. That's why I be telling people, don't disrespect somebody on their platform if you come down to it. But at the same time, you know, you still got to cover yourself. Y'all already know how I get down with that. But anyways, so when we go down to these people, these agents, these guys that try to get everyone to jump on this certain train, this hate train of society or how things is, they don't even realize how things got played out. How can you hate a group of people, blacks in this case, and they went through the worst shit ever? So you be like, okay, just live alone, just get over it. How? How you want somebody to feel like getting over something? Say if it was a whole land of people, right? Just say this spiritually, right? In your heart, just say if you live multiple lives, right? And you live the life of living here where you ain't have to pay nobody nothing, where you just went and got your own stuff. If you wanted to make your house bigger, you made your house bigger. If you wanted to eat, you went out there and caught more food. If you wanted to do anything, grow more food, however, it was all up to you. To now somebody telling you what to do. Of course you got people that feel like stealing naturally. Of course you got people that feel like they're being held down. So y'all don't understand that because they whip y'all into shape. They whip y'all into control. And it talked about that as when I was explaining to y'all with the Bible. So when you talk about the people in the Bible or the people that's in these churches and stuff, they're institutionalized, just like a fraternity. They have to say these same things over and over. That is a ritual. When you do the same routine in practice over and over, that's a ritual. Go even ask Google, is you going to church every Sunday? Is that a ritual? Yes, that's a ritual. Every Sunday and Wednesday, yes, that's a ritual. Every third Sunday, yes, that's a ritual. It don't matter how you want to put it. Every celebration y'all doing is paganized. Some of the Christians don't even celebrate what some of y'all Christians do. So now, not only is that, so even when we go into Christianity, y'all can have the same Lord and Savior, but got different rules. It don't even make sense. I'm talking about it's just none of y'all shit right. It's just like, damn. It's like not even 25% right. You go over here, you got the Christians over here that believe in paganism and stuff. Then you got the Christians over here that don't believe in paganism. What? But both of them believe in Jesus. What? What? Like, come on, man. What the hell? So y'all both calling each other lost? Or y'all both feel like one group were better than another? Yeah, that's what it is. Y'all both lost. So if y'all ain't calling each other lost, that ain't the conversation. Y'all both arguing, talking about, no, my group right. This religion I chose is better than yours because yours represent mandated dates. And no, you're still lost. They done got all of us. They done filled us all up, done rubbed us on the shoulders, gave us a quick massage with the devil hands, and the devil say, yo, no matter how you look at it, this religion gonna be in your mind. You know why? As soon as you was born, the first thing you really learned about was religion. Then we took you away from it, taught you how to read, and then brought you back to religion. Whether you wanted to be an atheist, whether you want to be a Satanist, whether you want to be a Christian, whether you want to be a Muslim, whether you want to be a Buddhist, whether you want to be a Zionist, no matter what you want to be, we already got it filled up to have you lost, to have you going against God and siding with man, but yet not know it. So we got y'all all thinking y'all shit is right, but they all wrong. That ain't that. Y'all don't think that? So out of all the damn religions in the world, just America itself got too many of them. Then when you go to other countries and other worlds, they got their own religions. You telling me they all right? That don't make no sense. And how y'all gods get different names and stuff? Why y'all won't just put it as no category? Why y'all categorizing everything? The last people we know to categorize people was the colonizers. So we got to watch out how people minds think. Just because you black, that don't mean you don't have the white mentality of the white man, Washihu or whatever you want to call him, came here and tried to take over. That don't mean you don't have that mindset. You get what I'm saying? It's deep. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter about your color. Look at Anton Daniels. Y'all just said it. I just seen a video y'all saying he a coconut and all this type of stuff here. Y'all saying he's brown on the outside, white on the inside. Just like they try to do with derogatory term like Apple. Red on the outside, white on the inside. So y'all don't even do research on the things that people say. So that's why I take the jeopardy of doing it myself. But either way, I'm going to save some of this because later on I'm going to go back in of how the world love false prophets. Obviously, they have 3,000 people waiting to hear their bullshit. The same bullshit that been getting told to them, the people before them, all the way until slavery started. That's when it came. It haven't came before then. Black people did not believe in no religion. I don't know why black people, especially out of all people, say that. And then it's like even white people, y'all should know y'all created these damn false religions and shit. Y'all should know y'all created false prophets. So why is y'all listening to a false prophet? So that ain't even being racist. That's just showing y'all white man created religion, right? So then when white man created this religion that we serving today, how y'all get lost in it? Y'all supposed to know, like, man, these people are trying to get us all. That's why they have Masonic brotherhoods, fraternities, because they have separation. Why is it a separation if we all God's kids? Why is it a separation if you get what I'm saying? So they try to make y'all feel more important, or then they try to make the Hebrew Israelites feel more important. And at the end of the day, it's all just racism and reverse racism. So people can't even see people for their heart. They're looking at their skin tone and where they from. That's bull, bro. You get what I'm saying? To me, show me who you are from how I'm dealing with you. I don't even like to go by what people say about people, because you don't know why that person even did that person like that. It'd be a whole story behind it. It'd be a whole damn lore. So at the end of the day, y'all, you gotta love it, man. So I'm glad that we even have systems like YouTube and stuff to be able to talk to people from across the world and stuff like that. We just have somebody from Burles, I don't even know how to say it, in Bangladesh. You get what I'm saying? We doing our thug dizzle. We're gonna stay green mark so we can keep talking to people from across the world. Because last time we did that, it ended up being something beautiful, especially when they had something to share. So we all got the teamwork, dream work. If I help you remember something, you might be able to continue that method and be able to remember other things and be able to bring it back to the plate. And now we all got more wisdom, more understanding on what's actually going on. And not saying we don't know, but just saying this is how we break it down from different lenses and different visions and different walks of life. So that would make it different. So if y'all want to wonder why God lived in 360, each man supposed to have his own walk of life, even down to the degrees. A Virgo that was born in the beginning of the month is not the same as the Virgo that's born at the end of the month. Y'all need to understand that. Same thing with Aries. Same thing with every other sign. So y'all might not understand the deacons, because in church they told you a deacon was the guy that's yelling with the damn Bible over there. You ain't think the deacon was the 10 degrees inside of each sign. So each sign has 3 deacons. You weren't thinking about it like that. But yet now if you go put it in, the word deacon, and you can just put deacon astrology, you can put what is a deacon, and it'll pop up. It's gonna show you. So I don't get where in the world the churches decided to create a pastor, which supposed to be the philosopher, the Sagittarius energy, why they actually put a person there, why all of this type of stuff. And then when you look at the court, the church, and the Masonic Hall, all look the same. They all look the same, buddies. And when you got to play with numbers and stuff, you know it's Masons. Now, we're not going to blame YouTube. We're going to say it's Masons that get mad and hear what you're talking about and know how to manipulate numbers, know how to play with numbers. We ain't going to dare put that on someone that's looking out for us that gave us a rights to use our freedom of speech. So we gotta understand that, man. There be a lot of psyops played. They'll make it seem like it's YouTube themselves doing it. It ain't got to be them. It's people that know what they be doing on these websites. It's people that know how to. If you think they know how to do everything on here, you better believe they know how to control, manipulate numbers and stuff like that. Especially if they in one of these things, they got certain databases and all. You know that when you get to a job and you got a whole nother app that you never heard of, and they got you signing in this app. So either way, y'all. Basically, that's all I want to talk down about. I'm finna get to my regular little vlog channel and my little reaction channel. Go back to a little regular life. You know what I'm saying? I can come over here real quick, put the voice of Uriel in, pop out, give y'all God's message. And God telling y'all right now, that's some bullshit. The Great Spirit ain't got nothing to do with what that boy out there talking about. That Pastor Joshua sold y'all a dream. He just know that people just want the world to end because people can't deal with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up. People can't deal with what's going on, so they just ready for the world to end, bro. That's basically what it is. A whole bunch of people that look crazy, and I ain't one of the only ones laughing at them, dog. The junk don't make no damn sense. They're out here really thinking the world just end. Like, what the hell y'all read? Y'all think y'all just get beamed up. Even if it ain't just in a second or a flash. It's just like, come on, man. Y'all gotta quit this here. Then said the date was wrong. God going by a different calendar. Oh, God. Oh, God. He said God going by a different calendar. Jesus like, nah, this the wrong calendar y'all going by. I was talking about the other calendar before they changed it. Boy, y'all know how many calendars y'all finna go through? Boy, they switched every calendar. Boy, they kept switching calendars. This is where y'all finna find out that y'all got lost in the man for real. So at the end of the day, y'all, hopefully y'all enjoyed the beginning of the video and stuff like that, man. I'm out. OG Drip. Hell nah.